Oh my god, I changed so much of my setup, and it happened so suddenly as well. I was just browsing through items. I was trying to figure out if I can make a wireless grid for my refined storage system. And now not only I made it, but I also made all the auto-crafting I wanted to make on the lower level using progressive automation. It's already done in here, using refined storage. Well, let me show you what is different here now, and it's pretty much everything. But first of all, yeah, this is what I started with. I started with wireless transmitter and wireless grid in order to access my whole thing, the whole refined storage from a distance. It's actually disabled now, and I'm gonna explain why. But yeah, basically it's here, but it just kind of took a lot of time to make, and I just thought, it will be nice if I can automate crafting of these things, specifically those advanced processor and other kinds of processors. So now I'm automating that and automating some other recipes. I actually made a tutorial, since I had to do quite a lot of research in order to make this whole system. I made a whole video to teach you and others how to do it. So yeah, it actually should already be out, so go check it out. But yeah, basically the system is now offline because this whole setup consumes a lot more energy now. There's a bunch of crafters, a few more solderers. Yeah, 3 of them now. And yeah, they consume a lot more power, and system is running out of it and just turns off. And this is bad. But I actually have 2 levers in here. This lever, as you can see, the system is now disabled. If I click on it, it is enabled. But that actually wasn't enough. For some reason, when it's disabled and full of energy, it's still consuming energy somehow, right? So I had to do some other things. Outside, I connected my capacitor and windmill directly to this capacitor, as you can see with this kind of a messy setup. And then this capacitor gives energy to this relay and everything else. But only if this lever is on. And now it's off, so it's getting energy in. But also this other windmill is just directly connected to refined storage. So you saw refined storage get some energy earlier. That was from this other windmill. In any case, so here I have a crafter connected to alloy smelter to smelt some alloys. Right now there's only one pattern here to make glass automatically, so I can go in here, and if I didn't have any glass, just like this, I can say craft some glass, and it will craft some glass, and it's just amazing. Let's put it back though. So here I have one for the solderer. And as you can see, I can automatically make printed silicon, advanced processor, improved processor, basic processor, and everything else that is needed for them that you should craft in solderer. And here I have a couple of normal crafters that are not connected to anything. And as you can see, there's redstone. So those are things that are being crafted automatically as soon as there are resources. And you might guess what it is. Oh no, oh no! This is what happens when it runs out of energy. This is just... so annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna just... I guess I'm gonna give it some energy just for demonstration, because I want to show you everything. So yeah, this is what is being crafted automatically. As long as there's redstone signal and it's always here, it's trying to craft, you know, all of these resources out of essence. And I already connected everything else. So this chest is still here, it's sort of a buffer chest. But resources are being sent through this importer directly into my system. Are they being sent? I think so, they should. I even have a couple of speed upgrades in here. But it doesn't seem... Oh yeah, well, right now they're not being sent because the system is offline, obviously. But once I turn it on, those resources are being sent. And then they are immediately being turned into iron and other things, especially essence. I'm really proud of it, because now I'm automatically turning inferium essence, which I'm getting, into prudentium, and then it's automatically turned into intermedium all the way to supremium essence. And let's actually take a look at how much of it I've got. 21 supremium essence already. That's pretty darn good. And if I really need some other essence, I can just take like 1 supremium and bam, 4 superium, or 16 intermedium, or 64 prudentium, and even more stacks and stacks of inferium. This is what it takes to make 1 supremium essence. So I'm really glad that now it's happening automatically, because that means that at least as soon as I get enough energy to keep this system running, I can just really leave this whole place AFK, and it will be harvesting those resources, and especially essence. It will be turning it into lots and lots of supremium automatically, super fast, and that's very important because supremium is needed for a lot of cool endgame stuff. For example, including but not limited to super powerful armor that will allow me to fly as if it's creative. And actually, I want to show you another thing. So as you can see, those farms are not working right now, at least some of them. Nope. Ah, dang it. Well, whatever. Yeah, that's because they don't have any hose. And I actually set up an automatic delivery system for them already as well. So I'm pretty sure it's all should be working right now just from here, right? If I just make some iron hose and put them into my system, you will see that those hose are going into this chest straight away. And from this chest, they are also going into mystical agriculture farms. And now those fields are being collected. So it's so much simpler now. It's so much more automatic. I still need to make some things manually. Like, for example, well, obviously I need to craft those holes manually. But even that in the future can be changed, can be improved, and I will do it. And also this whole setup. If you saw my tutorial, you can really appreciate just how much messier this setup is. This is just a mess compared to what I had in that video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm obviously gonna make it all a lot prettier, and probably gonna hide most of these things as well, to the point where I only have like a crafting grid and a pattern grid sort of stick out of the wall, and everything else will be hidden away. That's the plan. But yeah, everything here can work without me, pretty much. And I still want to go and explore this other place. Oh yeah, I found another ocean monument, by the way. I don't think I mentioned it, but during my exploration of this area, stumbled upon another one. This is like, I think, 4th one that I discovered right next to my island. There's one in here somewhere, I think. Another one on this side. And I'm pretty sure there's another one somewhere nearby too. I don't know, at least 3 of them are nearby, maybe 4. And that's just ridiculous. If I ever need some sponges, if I ever want to go and fight Elder Guardians, I've got lots of them to fight. So there's actually some other things I want to talk about how I want to improve my system even more. But first, as you remember, I just want to remind you that we are going to this place to explore some other monuments. Some monuments from this Starlight mod. Yeah, that's its name, and I've never done anything with this mod, but I know that the items in those monuments will help me get started if I wanna, and I think I will. I mean, it looks like an interesting mod. I did see a comment on the previous video saying that this mod is really complicated and time-consuming, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can sort of automate it as well somehow. Look at that, that's another ocean monument. I think I actually discovered this. No, I've never been here before. That's a brand new monument. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. So many ocean monuments. But in any case, while we are flying there, let's talk about some other things I want to do to improve my system. Well, right now, the biggest problem is energy. And I still plan on making even more windmills, especially now that I have this cable going all the way down. All I really have to do is place another windmill, maybe even on the other side, like right next to this one that I already have there. Get one wire connected and bam, we've got another windmill. So setup for future windmills will be very easy, but it's still not very efficient. I feel like the whole idea of having windmills there is that you don't really have to do anything with them, right? You set them up and that's it. They're generating energy for you from now on until the rest of days. They will be generating energy. That's the beauty of them. But I think I can do the same kind of thing with pretty much, you know, coal. If I can just get some coal essence, some coal seeds from mystical agriculture, which I think I can get pretty easily, then I will be able to make an automatic coal generator, right? In a form of a mystical agriculture farm. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be energy efficient to do it as well. Like, I think it will take less energy to collect this coal than it will generate in the end. So I'm thinking about setting up some kind of a automatic, well, a coal farm, and then a system that will deliver this coal to a bunch of generators, which will then generate energy from this coal. I'm not sure what to use though. And by the way, yeah, I already reached this place, but I think I'm gonna start from here. I definitely remember that there's at least a couple of monuments. So yeah, so that's why I'm going in this direction. But back to coal generators, I'm not sure what to use exactly, because right now I'm using progressive automation as my coal generator, but I think I'm gonna try to get into Ender IO for that, because it has a good one. Let me try to find it. I think this one, Sterling Generator, it says that it can be upgraded to increase output and efficiency, which sounds pretty good. Doesn't look like it takes much to craft it as well. The normal recipe is probably even simpler, but this is a modified recipe modified by the MODPACK. But it's still pretty simple. I'm gonna try to make this one and see what kind of a setup I can create. And here we are. This is the first monument, and this one is exactly the same as the one I have discovered before. I actually discovered a bunch of them, but this one, oh my gosh, this one is a lot bigger. And I've actually seen a bunch of these nearby as well. So gonna try to visit all of them and see what I get from them. So first of all, Sea Lantern. Maybe gonna use it for something. At least if I can craft it back. Oh, I need shards as well. Maybe I won't be able to. Maybe not. Okay, so chest with an ender pearl. I would have been very happy to get this ender pearl before, but now I can make ender pearls very, very easily. And 2 constellation papers. Those are the main thing that I need. I've got a bunch already, but I think there's quite a lot of these constellations. And once again, I did not do anything with this mod yet, so I'm not even sure exactly how I'm going to use them. But I do know that they are important. Now, this other monument was pretty simple. I've seen those before. I know that there is a chest under one of the pillars. But this one, I've only seen them before. I did not try to break one. So let's try to figure out where the goodies are. Because there's definitely got to be something in here, right? Something cool. Okay, well, first of all, let's just quickly destroy this water. And also, I want to announce a very ambitious plan in terms of flying. Now that I have Supremium Essence being made automatically, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to just skip all the jetpacks. Maybe I'm gonna upgrade jetpack once, because I already kind of started working on it, and it wouldn't take much effort to do so. But after that, oh wow, wait. That place is a bit bigger than I expected. But after that, I'm just gonna go straight for creative flight with this Supremium. That's right. It will still take quite quite a lot of resources, especially some important ones like wither heads, and also that sort of an eye. What was it called? Not the eye, but star, the nether star, I think, yeah. It requires at least, not even one, I think one for every piece of armor. So yeah, that will take some fighting. But look at that, another constellation paper. Nice. Except there is something that is actually a bit more interesting. What the heck is this? Floating crystal. I'm kind of afraid to break it, because it looks interesting. I can actually bounce on it, so maybe it can help me with flight or something. I'm gonna quickly go and read about it somewhere. Okay, it looks like this item will allow me to begin my journey somehow. I don't know how to get it though. But it looks like it's also part of this quest, which I will get access to after I make a journal. Wait a second, unless I can find a journal. This can all be found in the discovery chapter of the book. Wait a second, no. The first step in unlocking the mysteries of the night sky is to learn the basics about constellations and shrines from your journal. I don't have a journal, game. I don't have a journal. Maybe I made one. Maybe I actually got one from the very beginning. Well, I definitely got a bunch of these aquamarines. I can craft all of that. Okay, I can do that when I'm back home. And when I need a crystal, I know where to find one. And there's a bunch of monuments just like this one. I think at least a couple of big ones all around the place. Yeah, there's one big one. Maybe this one is a big one as well. But I guess there is really no point in going there. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of constellation papers as well as enough aquamarines and other resources to make this journal and probably to progress with this mod quite a bit. So I'm gonna go back home now, and before I end this episode I also wanna just let you know real quick that this wireless grid is actually kinda bad right now. Right, because I set it up and you saw this one wireless transmitter as well, but this wireless transmitter actually has a range of 16 blocks. So not only I don't have energy to run this thing, which as long as it's offline I obviously can't access it, but on top of that, even if I could, the radius right now is only 16 blocks. I will be able to improve it later on using just cables and more of these wireless transmitters. But for now, it's actually kinda useless. So yeah, that's that. This is the changes I made to my setup. And now I'm gonna be getting into astral sorcery. And my glider is about to break, but hopefully I'm not gonna get stranded in the middle of the ocean. And if I will, you will never find out about it, because that's it with this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to subscribe for more. Am I even going in the right direction? Well, kinda. And I will see you in the next video.